Hey, welcome everybody. This is Bill Pesco-Salido, and this is the Elite Marketing Pro Daily Dose of Awesome. Today is December 7th, Thursday, December 7th, and I am very excited to be with you here today. So I'm going to talk with you today about the 3 magic questions that you need to ask before you create any content, which is a very cool topic that I'm excited about that I know will help you out tremendously with any of your blogging or content marketing efforts. But before I do that, I want as you come onto the call, I want you to just introduce yourself and let me know where you are watching this from. So just type, the city, state, or area where you are. And also, I would love to know if it is cold where you are. It's actually very chilly here in Frisco, Texas, which is surprising because we've had like 70-degree weather here lately. And all of a sudden today, it's now down in the 30s, which actually is pretty cool. But so let me know where it is that you're coming in from in the comment section below. I want to obviously give you a shout out and acknowledge that. Let me find you here on my other computer where I can see your comments as you're hopping on here. And let's see, who do we have? Very cool. We've got Sally. Hey, Sally. Hey, Carmen. Whoops. Let me mute my phone. We've got Flora. How are you? Thomas. Julia from Mississippi. It's very cold. We are, Julia. You've got Brittany. Lisa, where it's very cold. Flora in Missouri. Courtney from British Columbia, where I imagine it would be cold. That's way up north in Canada. David, cold here in Boston. No surprises there. Boston is chilly. I'm from there, by the way. Leora from Queensland. It's hot. Nice. And 4 a.m. there. All right, well, I better make this good because it is 4 a.m. where you are. So you got up early for this. Then you got Julia, Laureen, Jill. Hey, Jill. Melinda from Central PA. Hey, I went to college in Central PA. Are you anywhere near Carlisle, Pennsylvania, by chance? Okay, awesome. So we've got a great group here so far. A lot of people still coming on. Again, as you're hopping on this call, just type in the comment section below where it is that you are watching this from and if it is cold or hot or warm or anything like that. So, as I mentioned, I am going to be talking about the 3 magic questions to ask yourself before you create any type of content. Now, this could be a blog post, this could be a video, this could be a Facebook status update, it could be an image with a quote. I mean, there's so many different forms of content. And actually, before I forget, I put a link in the description above for a webinar that I'm hosting tonight for the Elite Marketing Pro community. So if you are new to Elite Marketing Pro, or even if you're a seasoned veteran, tonight is the night. I'm going to be hosting, along with my good buddy Andrew Drawn, going to be hosting a live epic training event at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. All the details are in the link above. And it is going to be about content marketing, specifically how you can create high-converting content that will satisfy all levels of intent, that will be full funnel, that will allow you to get off of the hamster wheel of just blogging for the sake of blogging. I'm going to cover one of the biggest mistakes that marketers are making right now when it comes to blogging and content marketing. I'm going to show you how to avoid that number one huge mistake. And I'm going to basically show you how what I've done over the last several years to help us create a 7-figure business from content marketing. And I'm going to give you all the different formulas, strategies, and content assets that I've used to create a 7-figure business. So when we're done with this webinar, after watching this tonight, you will have this exact same blueprint and formula and these same content assets to use for your business, whether you're a network marketer, direct sales, brick and mortar business, an affiliate marketer, online marketer, you name it. This is going to give you everything that you need to have a full funnel content marketing strategy that will satisfy all prospects at all levels of intent, no matter where they are in the sales process. So when we're done here, make sure you register for that. Also, if you are brand new to the Elite Marketing Pro community, hop on over to elitemarketingpro.com after we're done here, and you can check out Elite Marketing Pro, what it's all about. I can tell you in brief, it is the #1 educational platform and attraction marketing system for people in the home-based business, network marketing space, affiliate marketers, direct sales, brick and mortar businesses who want to go from chasing down friends and family or dealing with an entirely warm market to building their business online the correct way, the right way, where you're actually attracting people to you, so you no longer have to chase down deadbeat leads or deadbeat customers or stalk your friends and family to try to build your business. So go to elitemarketingpro.com and check that out. All right, how's everybody doing? We're going to dive in here today, and I can't see the comments on my screen. For some reason, my computer's being a little squirrely today, and I don't want to refresh because that might do irreparable damage to the entire, our little Facebook Live Daily Dose of Awesome here. But I can see the comments here on my trusty handy-dandy telefono. So, hey, Jan Fansler. So, let's talk a little bit about content marketing. Now, how many of you right now, and if your answer is yes, type a 1 in the comment section below. How many of you right now are creating content of any kind, right? How many of you are blogging at all, doing videos, doing Facebook Lives, sending emails to a list, posting informative status updates on Facebook to try to further your business? If you're doing anything like that, and by the way, those are all forms of content and content marketing, just type a 1 in the in the comment section below. I want to see how many people. Cool, we got some ones. Jan, Julia, Steve, got Linda. Cool, more ones coming over. Rebecca, David. Cool. Eric, hey, Eric David Duncanson. What's up, my man? Eric, how are you? Lisa, cool. A lot of you are. Cassie, okay, the ones are coming over. Good. That's great. I'm glad to hear that. And in fact, those of you that are typing 1, tonight's webinar is meant for you, without a doubt, hands down. So register for that if you haven't already. And even for those of you who aren't typing a 1, who have not done any type of content marketing at all yet, even better that you register for tonight's webinar. Even more reason, because I'm going to share with you again, how to create this full funnel, full cycle content marketing strategy. You're going to love it. You're going to love it. And hey, my man Elroy White just hopped on. What's up, Elroy? So, first of all, let's talk about, there are 4 possible goals of content. Okay. Number 1, to generate leads. Number 2, to attract qualified customers. And number 3, to increase offer awareness. And then, of course, number 4, which is kind of the underlying thing that happens really any time that you are creating content, it's brand awareness, right? Building your brand, building your personal brand, and establishing yourself as an authority. But let's talk about those first 3 first a little bit. So number 1, generate leads. Well, if you don't know yet, one of the best ways to generate leads is through your content, and specifically then a lead magnet. Now, a lead magnet is like, if you don't know the term, you've seen these all before. It'd be the free ebook, or the 21-step formula. Download my 20-step one formula to blah blah blah, or the top 10 ways to X, Y, and Z. Get access to it here, and then you enter in your email address, and in exchange for then that person, that marketer, to send you that information, right? That ebook, that download, that PDF, that free report, whatever it is. Okay, that is a lead magnet. So obviously, having lead magnets kind of peppered throughout your content, and having a link that goes to those where they can opt in, is a great way to build leads. Because obviously, when that person enters their email address to receive that information, an exchange has taken place. An actual conversion has taken place. Now, it's not a monetary conversion yet. It's not a monetary exchange, but but believe me, there is a transaction there. They're exchanging their name and email for your bit of value. Okay, so your content and having that lead magnet and a lead magnet is content, by the way. further down the funnel, which I'll talk about tonight. But that is a form of content marketing. Now, the second thing is acquire qualified customers. Now, how do Michelle and I in our business, we attract and acquire qualified customers through something that's then called a tripwire offer or an entry point offer. And again, if you're not familiar with that language, again, I'm sure you've seen these before. It is it's something that you buy, but for a very small price, $7, $21, $19, $29, something that's probably less than $50, right? And it's a small kind of bite size. It's like an appetizer rather than the main course, right? If your core offer, if your $297 information product, or your $300 main offer or whatever, if that's the entree, if that's the main course, your entry point offer is the appetizer. It's something to just kind of get them warmed up to you, right? Get them to know you better, get them to experience you and what you have to offer, your brand, your offer, your products or services, etc., at a very low barrier of entry. Okay, it's $7, it's $9, right? There's very little risk to making a purchase that's $7, right? You probably don't have to justify to your spouse something that you bought for $7 and $9. Now, maybe one of those larger, higher end offers that's $200 or $500 or $1,000, you got a lot of skin in the game there. And there's some risk when you make that purchase. You really got to know very well and feel very good about the brand, the marketer, the person behind that product or offer to spend that much money, $500 or $300. But a $7 thing or a $9 thing, $21 thing, very low risk, low barrier of entry. And that's what we use to acquire our qualified customers. Now, the third thing is increasing offer awareness. So if you really want to increase offer awareness, you can do this through your content. And when I say offer awareness, this is now those core offers and high ticket things, right? So you could certainly blog about a high ticket offer. You could blog about, or create content around your main offer, your $300 thing, or even a high ticket thing for $1,000 or $5,000. But don't expect to make a sale just from that piece of content, or just from that blog post, or just from that video of that high ticket offer, right? It's very few and far between, very unlikely that just from someone reading that blog post or watching that video that they'll then say, oh yeah, I'm gonna plunk down $500. I'm seeing this guy for the first time. He seems trustworthy, well-written blog posts. Yeah, let me just spend $500, just like that. After seeing this person for I woke up today not having any idea who this person was, but now I stumbled across this blog post randomly. I'm going to pay $500, right? Not very likely. That's not going to happen. However, the great thing about that number 3, increase offer awareness, is that you're creating awareness around your $300 offer or your $500 offer. Now, what you can do is you can retarget that person, because if they came across your blog post, you can obviously drop a pixel on them. You can now follow them around the web. You can retarget them. And that's the beauty of online marketing today and retargeting, is that the initial blog post or the initial piece of content just created the awareness of your offer, it put it on their radar. But it's that follow-up, that retargeting that you're doing, where now you're following them around the web. And you know what I'm talking about, retargeting. If you don't know what retargeting is, I promise you have been retargeted. If you ever go to Amazon.com and you're kind of surfing around, you want to get a new set of dishware, and you look at some things on Amazon, and then you're like, maybe later, maybe not, I don't know. And you leave Amazon. And then a few minutes later, you're on Facebook, and you see that dishware that you were just looking at now coming up in your newsfeed or on the sidebar, being advertised to you, right? And you're like, this is like magic. How does this happen? Who are the internet gods? How do they do this? Well, it's retargeting. You are being retargeted. So anytime you land on a website or you read a blog post, if they're retargeting, they drop a pixel on you, they can then follow you around the web and present that offer to you later on. All right, so how many of you are aware of that? How many of you think that's cool? And if you think if this makes sense, if you're following me with this right now, just type a 2 in the comment section below. Meaning, if you understand how the use of content to help you generate leads, get initial customer acquisition, and to create offer awareness with retargeting from on a higher ticket item. Just type a 2 if this makes sense to you, and you can see how this is done and how you could do this as well. Bonus points, type a 22, if you are actually retargeting yourself right now. I want to see if any of you actually right now are currently retargeting people with your own marketing. Because if you are, you're wicked awesome, and I'm proud of you. So again, just a 2 if this makes sense to you, if you're getting this, if you're picking up what I'm laying down, you like the training here, if you're getting value, and then a 2 if you are doing retargeting yourself. Very cool. So lots of 2s, loving it. And of course, click the like button or the heart button if you're having fun here, and if you find this enjoyable and scintillating. So here's what I want to cover right now. Here's what's really cool. And still seeing the 2s. Ooh, and some 2s. Nice. Elroy, Jan, Eric. Nice. I'm loving the deuce. Julia is doing some retargeting. Very good. Nice job, Julia. So there are 3 magic questions you've got to ask yourself before you create any piece of content. And again, this is going to feed into tonight's training. This is just a little 15, 20 minutes thing to whet your appetite, daily dose of awesome. Tonight is the main course. Tonight is like the Thanksgiving feast from a content marketing training standpoint. But ask yourself these 3 questions before you sit down to do any content, whether this is a Facebook status update, a tweet. Tweets, by the way, are content. A blog post, a video, a Facebook Live, whatever, an infographic, right? Anything. Ask yourself these 3 magic questions. Ready? Question number 1, what does my prospect need to believe in order to buy my product or service? All right? What does my prospect need to believe in order to buy my product or service? Question number 2, you might want to write these down. Question number 2, what is my prospect researching online before they buy my product or service? Right? Meaning, where else are they going? Are they going to entrepreneur.com? Are they going to menshealth.com? Are they going to weightwatchers.com? Are they going to ineedmoreenergy.com? Again, I don't know what your product or service is, but where are they going researching before they buy your product or service? Meaning, what other places are they going? And then question number 3, what is my prospect having a question about? Right? What's going on in their head? What are they looking to achieve? What are they looking to accomplish? What is their struggle right now? So what is my prospect having a question about? Meaning, like, how do I build my business online? How do I stop chasing friends and family and attract people to me? Right? That could be a question in the mind of someone who is a candidate for Elite Marketing Pro, as an example. All right, so think about what your prospects, what are they self-identifying as? Right? Are they self-identifying? And again, maybe depending upon what your product is, if it's Elite Marketing Pro, they're probably self-identifying as someone who is a network marketer, but that's struggling. Right? They're struggling with network marketing. They're struggling to figure out how to build it online. They're tired of home meetings. They're tired of chasing down friends and family. Right? They're doing this, and they realize how sucky it can be to talk to uninterested people and to get tons of rejection all the time because you're talking to people who just aren't vibing network marketing for whatever reason. Right? It doesn't matter. It's good, bad, ugly. They're just like, hey, I just don't feel like starting a network marketing business. Stop talking to me about this stuff. Right? No. The answer is no. Right? This is what network marketers that are a candidate for Elite Marketing Pro, this is what they'll self-identify as, right? Kind of that struggling network marketer who just wish there was a better way, right? They want to make it happen, they don't really know what to do to make it happen, right? So get in the habit of thinking about that before you create content. And as the very famous Robert Collier once said in his book called The Letter Book, you could either change people's minds or you could enter into the conversation they're already having in their head. Okay? you could go out and try and change people's minds with your marketing, right? Get them to think something differently, get them to think in a whole different way. Or would you rather just enter into the conversation they're already having in their head? It's a lot easier to enter into the conversation that they're already having in their head and become a part of that conversation with your content, rather than trying to get them to shift and have a whole new mindset, a whole new beliefs, and a whole new conversation. That's way harder. That's a lot more work. That's a beat down. It's easier to get inside the conversation they're already having in their head. So I'm kind of teeing this up for tonight, right? Because I'm going to dive way more into this in tonight's training. Again, it's going to be like an hour and a half long training. I'm going to really cover all these things. The link above for tonight's training, again, this is for the Elite Marketing Pro community. You can also, with your own affiliate link for existing Elite Marketing Pro members, you that are watching me right now and that are on this Facebook Live, you can also share the link above by putting your affiliate ID smack dab in the middle there, and you can promote this. Right? You can promote this webinar as well. And you'll then be awesome because you're providing value you'll be the conduit to providing value to your people, your audience, your followers, your team, upline, sideline, downline, whatever. So you can share that, promote tonight's webinar as well, and be known as an authoritative person who's a conduit, a vessel for value for your audience, which is super cool as well. So I hope that this made sense, today's training. If it did, if you liked today's training, if you got some type of value, some type of just, your juices are flowing a little bit and your mind is spinning and you're thinking of good ideas, type a 3, trace, in the comment section below. If you enjoy this, if you got even a smidge of value, if you found this useful at all, and if you are even more excited and going to attend tonight's webinar as well, if any of those things apply, type a trace, 1, 2, 3 in the comments section below. And I see some 3s coming over. Awesome. So yeah, and I want to thank you all for being here. Again, this is the Elite Marketing Pro Daily Dose of Awesome. My name is Bill Pesco-Solito, and I will be your host for tonight's awesomely epic, jam-packed, value-driven, insanely informational, powerful, stupendous training that I'll be providing to you and the Elite Marketing Pro community tonight. So make sure you click on the link above, register for that, and we will see you all there. Thanks, guys, for your time. I had a lot of fun, and we'll see you on the next Daily Dose of Awesome and on the webinar tonight. Bye-bye.